Moonletter, astrological podcast. New moon in Libra, 21st of October, 2025. We're out of the eclipse season now, so I'm looking forward to a drop in intensity and a time when the forces of the unconscious can take more of a back seat. A more conscious and rational approach should be coming at the time of the new moon, with Mercury exactly conjunct Mars in Scorpio. This is really about critical thinking, stripping an argument right down to the bones and analysing the hell out of it. It's fast, thanks to Mercury, it's incisive, thanks to Mars, and it takes no prisoners, thanks to Scorpio. Plus, thanks to Scorpio, a lot of it is going on behind the scenes. There's also backup from Jupiter in Cancer. This position of Jupiter suggests a good time for sorting out family issues. From the time of the new moon, both Jupiter and the Mercury-Mars conjunction are making a perfect equilateral triangle, known as a grand trine, with Saturn in Pisces. This is a very positive setup, with Saturn asking us to carry the burden of compassion and empathy so that no one gets left behind. This grand trine lasts for the whole of the waxing phase, from the new moon up to the full moon on 5th of November. It should be a good time for writing and clear communication before Mercury goes retrograde between the 9th and the 29th of November. Meanwhile, the Sun and Moon are at the end of Libra, putting the focus on fairness in relationships, and in opposition to Chiron, the wounded healer, a chance to heal any lingering grudges and resentments. Plus, they make a square to Jupiter in Cancer, providing an opportunity to embrace any family issues. While Chiron can heal, it can also wound, so that if the wounding sign of Chiron is played, then the result, thanks to Jupiter's intervention, has the potential for profound and transformative learning. The thing that's missing from the new moon setup is the element of Earth. So with all the relating and communicating going on, someone better be keeping things grounded, making sure meals arrive on time, bills are paid, and equipment is maintained, or at the very least be there to clear up and disinfect the place afterwards. Full moon in Taurus, 5th of November 2025. There's an electric feeling to this full moon, with a fiery Mars in Sagittarius picking up a disruptive opposition from Uranus in Gemini. Things move quickly. The mental space feels like it could be under stress, and there is a need for grounding. This should come from the moon in Taurus, taking us into creature comforts and away from any nervousness and unpredictability. Mars and Uranus together are high voltage and can lead to a lack of patience and accidental conditions. Again, the best way to handle this is to slow down and deal with practicalities. It could also be a time when affections are rekindled. Venus, the planet of partnerships, is picking up a challenge from Chiron, a chance to look at and deal with past wounds, as well as from Jupiter in Cancer, expanding our understanding of what connects us to each other. Jupiter turns retrograde in Cancer from 11th of November until next March, after which there is a window of opportunity when all the slow-moving planets will be running direct until the beginning of May. And just to note about Samhain on November the 1st, as the full moon is so close to it this time. It's originally an ancient Celtic festival that fell halfway between the autumn equinox on September the 21st and the winter solstice on December 21st, basically part of a pattern that divides the year into 8. We don't know very much about the ceremonies or the erstwhile religious significance of this festival, except that it marked the end of the harvest season and the beginning of the dark 6 months of the year. It survived in remnants in a festival in Scotland and was rebranded as Halloween when that country was Christianized. November the 1st became All Saints' Day, also known as All Hallows' Day, a celebration of all the saints in heaven, and November the 2nd, All Souls' Day, a day of remembrance of the souls of the departed. The evening of October 31st was the eve of All Hallows' Day, hence All Hallows' Eve, hence Halloween. This festival was then taken to the United States by Scottish immigrants, where it has been commercialized and re-imported back into Europe and the rest of the world as the spooky festival of witches, ghosts, and ghouls. In Japan, for example, it has become a day for children to dress up as characters from the movie The Nightmare Before Christmas, while Mexico has its own special variant as the Day of the Dead, a 2-day celebration which reunites the living and the dead. On the other hand, some other countries discourage or have even banned Halloween. In England, an adjacent festival of Bonfire Night, or Guy Fawkes Night, takes place on November the 5th. It commemorates the events of that date in the year 1605, when a group of Catholic conspirators led by the eponymous Mr. Fawkes failed in their attempt to blow up the Houses of Parliament in London when the Protestant King James I was in attendance. It is still celebrated in England with bonfires and fireworks, much to the alarm of pet dogs and cats. However, despite all this commercialization, Halloween retains its significance as a time when the veil between the world of the living and the world of the ancestors is thin.
And for more astrological and spiritual musings, check out moonletter.co.uk.